here and talk to you guys about 10 effective ways to build confidence. Often we hear about people, wanting to elevate, and you get these videos where people tell you you got to do step A, B, and C. But no, this actually works. I have actually tried this out personally in my life, and I feel like my confidence is like 10 times higher just because I follow these simple steps. Quick side note, I would love to go live more often, so be sure to like, share, comment. Most importantly, subscribe. I just feel like going live, I get to get my message out there, push out the content, no interruptions, and I get to actually engage with my people, with my Sweet Star Squad, right? So I feel like a lot of you guys hear my message quicker when I go live and I'm in real time versus when I do the playback and I upload the video and do all the editing and all that. So I'm going to do a healthy balance of both. But for right now, let's just get into it. Phew. Since I ain't got no transitions, I got to do that. All right, so here are 10 effective ways to build your confidence. If you see me looking to the side, that's because I wrote down my little list. So I'm going to get into it. Number one is to set small goals, okay? Start with achievable tasks to build a sense of accomplishment. When you set small goals, you set realistic goals for the now time, things that are within your control, right? Things that you are personally able bodied to do. It does not get overwhelming because you like, this is something very simple and easy to achieve. My personal small goal right now is to get my stomach down, right? I want to work on working out. I want to work on my fitness. I want to work on eating healthier. And I feel like those are small, obtainable goals that I can really do. I really see it achievable with me losing 5 to 10 more pounds. I done already lost 20. Like the big bag is gone. So I just feel like setting yourself realistic goals will give you even more of a bigger motivation than to just knock it out. You know what I mean? All right. So number two, practice self compassion. Yes, be kind to yourself and recognize that everyone makes mistakes. Now, that one is a big one because often, you guys, we could be so hard on ourselves. How many of you guys out there are just hard on yourself? It's like you feel like you can never do anything right. You feel like everything goes wrong in your life. You feel like something bad is bound to happen. But I will say that what you put into the world comes back to you. So we really do have to be careful with manifesting certain things. Sometimes we could accidentally manifest something, right? Have you ever talked negative and you already it's just like in the movies when they say never say what can possibly go. You understand that because something will go wrong. And the same thing is for your life. When you sit up here and you manifest bad things happening, bad things will happen. The tongue is real and the tongue is powerful. That's why you have to speak positive. You have to speak good things in the air. You have to say that I can and I will do this. I can and I will knock out this obstacle. I can and I will achieve this goal. But when you make it seem too far fetched, your brain will trick you into really thinking that it is untamable and it is so simple. Right? And it might be something very necessary in your life to achieve. But you set your own self back when you don't believe in yourself. And that's never a good thing. Let's move on. Number three, learn new skills. Taking on new challenges can boost your confidence as you gain expertise. And that is very true when we're trying to learn how to build up our self confidence, right? We're trying to learn effective ways. But by you guys learning new skills, and you guys really learning, like, you practice what you preach and you feel so much better actually mastering the thing that you're talking about, right? The fact that I actually applied this to my own life, my personal life, I feel so much more confident in speaking about love and relationships and things like that because I am a life coach. I feel better actually speaking on it. I feel more confident giving you guys advice because I have been through it. I have studied this. So once you study things, and it could be about anything, whatever your niche is, whatever your goals are, if you actually set the time, I want you to think about your goal right now, right? If you actually set the time to research your goal, research it, that thing that you've been meaning to do, if you research a thing that's been on your mind, it will make you feel like it is so easier to obtain because you did the work to learn about what you want. You got to learn about what you want. You can't just say, I want to be a scientist, and you don't do the work to learn about human nature, animals, whatever the case is. If you don't do the homework on the thing that you want to achieve, it's going to make it a bit hard. I can't sit up here and say, I want to be a content creator, but I don't study other content creators. I don't sit up here and Google and watch videos about how to monetize my channels. I don't sit up here and just watch other content creators talking about how to edit. I don't educate myself on how to use CapCut. Like, you can't, or it is harder. I'm not going to say you can't, but it's harder learning something if you go into it without doing your research. And that what helps you gain confidence too. If you really want to get your body tight and right, when it comes to your, self-care and things like that, do your research. If you really feel good about doing your facial cleaners, A, B, and C, your hair, your nails, do your research. I did my research, and then I started doing my hair, and I feel more confident with doing my hair because I've researched how to do box braids, how to do twists, how to do A, B, and C. Same thing could go for skincare routine. It could be the simplest of things. But when you do your research on it, guys, you will feel way more confident going about it. Like back in my younger years when I just used to do anything to my hair and this and that, I didn't feel as confident going out as if I do today. I feel like when you do yourself and you apply yourself, you actually do your research on how to effectively do things, you can feel like you did it. You got it from the shop. Same thing with your nails, same thing with your makeup. But you just got to learn how to use those new skills and apply it to your life. Number 4, positive self-talk, okay? Replace negative thoughts with affirmations that reinforce your strengths. Now, I literally just said that. You have to be careful what you put out there because the tongue is powerful and the tongue could be your most deadly weapon if you are not careful. You have to put positive things out. Don't even play like that. When you play like, woe is me, when you play like my life is so hard, your life can and will become hard because you're spending too much of your time trying to gain attention, right? Trying to gain sympathy or empathy instead of just saying, I will be okay. You can't only think that, you have to actually say that as well. You have to put that out there in the universe. I will be okay. My life is not that bad. I know that I have it better than a lot of people. I know, baby, everything is not together. Trust me, I know. But at the same token, what you put out into the universe, the words that you speak matters. You can't just always go out trying to gain sympathy or empathy because you can unintentionally make your life harder than what it is. We can't do that. You have to realize your life is worth it. You have to be like, I put in so much work in my life and I deserve to be where I'm trying to go. I deserve to be there. And I'm not going to stop till I get there because I put in too much blood, sweat, and tears, right? I try too hard. I stay too focused. I stay too confident. I'm going to get to where I'm destined to go. But when you don't believe that, you will not get there. It starts with belief, right? You got to have the belief before you do the work. Faith without works is dead. Yes, you have to actually work for it, but it starts with having faith. You got to have faith in God and you got to have faith in yourself. You got to trust your journey. Let's normalize having faith in ourselves. Like it's God ultimately. But you got to have faith that He planted that seed inside of you to get to where you're going. And if you don't have that type of faith, I don't know how you're going to get there. You can't just trust God and not trust yourself as well. You have to trust that He put the confidence in you to go ahead and get that done. The miracle is not going to just wake up in the morning, boom, be on your doorstep. You have to go after it. And you have to trust that He made you wise enough, smart enough, and most importantly, patient enough to go get it. Don't be impatient. But don't let that ruin your confidence just because you don't get your results that you seek right now. Right? You got to take your time with it. Let's go to the next one. All right. Visualize success. And we were just talking about that. Picture yourself succeeding in endeavors to create a positive mindset. So you got to picture it, baby. It's not only talking about it. It's not only having faith. You have to seriously, literally envision where you're trying to go. You got to think about it. You got to be like, you know what? I'm going to tell you my personal one. I can picture myself being a very popular YouTuber, right? And I studied one of my favorite YouTubers. She literally got her bag off of YouTube. Like, she used to work at Red Lobster, y'all. She was barely making rent. And then she started on YouTube and now she owns a house. This is her third year owning her house. And I just been watching her journey. And I'm just like, I watched her literally grow from, she used to start off doing like hair and makeup vlogs, right? And then she started off doing gossip videos and story times about her life. And she went through different transitions. I could see it on her channel. I was there during that time. And now she just does she made her life sort of like a life coach where she talks about love and relationships, and she talks about 10 tips on, how to better yourself and the type of dudes you need to leave alone when dating. I still love her channel to this day. But at the same token, I watched her kind of mold and find her niche, right? And I watched her start off as an average, regular, everyday 9 to 5 person to now she's a millionaire. Now she's owning a big old house. She got nice furniture. She straight out bought everything. Like, it is very obtainable, and that's how I see myself because I envision it. I know that my starting squad, people who are watching me today, they're gonna be very proud of me in the future. Well, your girl is Beamer Biz or Bentley. Which one I feel like? Look, I'm gonna be looking like her. Which one I feel like driving today? Period. It's very obtainable, and it's to the point where I could feel it, I could see it, I could sense it, I could smell it. I just know that I'm one video away from going viral. I just have to stay consistent with it and put that work in, and that's exactly what you guys have to do with yourself. You may not be a content creator, but whatever you want to do in your life, you have to stay consistent with it, right? And you have to put that out there, and then it will return back to you 10 times better. All right. So let's go to the next one. Number 6, effective ways, right, to build your confidence. Number 6 is practice open and assertive body language to influence how you feel about yourself. Your body language says a lot. You see this. I'm a hands person. I love to express myself with my hands. Your body language says a lot. That goes from anything, babe. It goes from posture. When I call y'all babe, you know it's real, right? It goes from posture. It goes from the way you smile, the way you light up a room when you step into it. Have you ever walked in a room or you saw somebody walk in a room and baby, they smelling good? Right? They hair look cute, right? They got makeup on, look cute. Or if they don't wear makeup, which is even better, they natural face is glowing, right? It's giving Megan Good. It's giving Kiki Palmer. Just their poised, fresh face, right? And have you ever saw somebody walk in a room and you're just like, dang, they just stole the whole show. Like, everybody turn their head back and look. Have you ever got a hug for somebody you like, you smell good? Like, I know this ain't just no one time I got out the shower real quick. It seemed like you got a whole routine to you. Have you ever met somebody and you could tell that they got some type of skincare, body care routine to them? Like, you could just smell it on them. Like, you smell really good. What you use? Like, it could even be the opposite sex. If you a female, it could be a dude. And you looking at him like, what you use? Like, I'll be open to try that. But you could tell with a person. Have you ever seen a person who, for example, I get a lot of compliments on my smile, my teeth. And people ask me, like, what do you do? I brush my teeth. It's a little bit more to that. Like, it's more to it. You got to do the flossing and this and that and the third, etc. But what I'm saying is, if you see a person who takes care of themselves, right, you can tell that. You can sense it. And it goes with posture, too. The way you walk in the room, you sit your, back straight, shoulders up, and you just walk with confidence. You kind of like glide a little bit. You can sense that off of people. And that's what you have to work on. Don't go into a room slouched over, head down. Whatever you do, never let your head stay down. Okay? No. Don't let your head, you only look down when you're trying to watch your step. That's it. But our ultimate posture is not our head hanging low. We don't do that, baby. You keep your head high, and I want you to glide. I want you to glide from side to side in the room. And I want you to glide with a certain confidence, just like, I'm open. You look presentable. You look approachable, right? A lot of people approach me, and I'm like, and you know what they say, if you got resting bee face versus if you look like a kind, open, friendly person, it's not even about that. You just look like you know the answer. Let's normalize that. A lot of people approach me in public because I look like I know the answer, right? So when I go in there and I got on crop top jeans, jean jacket to match, maybe some lime green shoes or something, I'm going in there and I'm just doing my little grocery shopping or something. Somebody coming to me, excuse me, I seen this type of bread, but I don't know. I looked online and I was trying to find the closest to this type of wheat one. They said it got butter in it. I'm the type of person where I'm like, I know exactly what you're talking about because I study it. I study my fitness. I even have an app on my phone where I can scan the back of a barcode and it will tell me what all ingredients that thing has in them and if it's more harmful ingredients or good ingredients. I'm that type of person and I might look like I have the answer. I take that as a compliment when people ask me for help. Not, oh, I hate asking people. Now it's a healthy balance between allowing someone to use you, right? Versus allowing someone to use you as a mentor versus use you as just a person. That's wrong. If you're using someone, taking advantage, that's what I mean by using. Instead of God people, he wants me to be used to help others. It's two different type of using. One where you don't mind because you get to educate someone and help someone. The other one when a person is just taking advantage of you. And that one will always be wrong. All right. So number 7, in effective ways to build your confidence. Number 7 is face your fears. Gradually confront what makes you anxious to diminish its power over you. Oh, that's a good one. Who ready for it? Me. All right. So look, we have to face our fears, right? If anything makes you anxious, I'm gonna be real with you. Back in the day, going live used to make me scared. I used to be scared going live. I'm like, oh, it's so many people watching me. What about if people don't agree with what I'm saying with? My message is not for everybody. Let's just start there. My message isn't for everybody. What about if I barely have an audience? My message ain't for everybody. I don't care if it's 1, 2 people on this live. I don't care if it's 0 people on this live. The right person, it'll play back for them later. It'll be showed up in their suggestions, right? But if you focus on your fears, right, and you let that overcome you, how are you going to ultimately build up your confidence? I ain't going to let none punk me. Nothing's going to punk me. I got that much confidence. So, what is it in your life right now that you are allowing to hold you back from your goal? Do you see how that sounds? You don't want this to be holding me back from my goal. You don't want that person, that wrong relationship to hold you back from your goal. Yes, a person can be a fear that you need to face, right? That toxic boyfriend, that toxic girlfriend, that toxic husband, that toxic wife, that toxic ex. You ain't even with them, but they hold so much fear over your life. They could be the person holding you back, that very thing that holds you back that you need to remove in order to flourish and elevate, right? But we can't keep having them or having that thing hold us into fear and then we really expect to reach our goals and obtain them. You got to get rid of those fears, baby. It's not going to be nice to you. Okay, troll. I'm not gonna pay attention to somebody named troll. Anyway, number 8, surround yourself with positivity. You spend time with supportive people who uplift and encourage you. You got to spend time with positive people and things that support you and encourage you, right? So that could even be hobbies. If you love hobbies, you love to paint, you love to draw, okay, get you an easel, get you some markers, get you a sketch pad, take some time out. That can go along with self-care too. That's doing something that makes you like just peaceful. It's something that makes you just spend time with yourself. It's something that makes you just focus more, right? So if I'm sitting up here, I love to personally draw and paint. If I'm sitting up here drawing or painting, right? My mind is going free. And that's when my best advice or my best ideas come to me when I'm doing things like that. If you really want to get far in your confidence, you got to know that if you had a bad day, I'm not going to let it worry me. I'm going to go home and draw. I'm going to go home and sketch. I'm going to go home and do my painting or coloring, and I'm going to be okay. Everything gonna be okay. It's to the point where if you really get in your self-care bag, right, you're gonna look forward to going home and just taking that edge off by drawing, painting, whatever you like to do in your spare time. That's what I think about. If somebody throws me off, I just go home and I do what I love to do. I focus on myself. If that relationship ain't working out, go home, focus on yourself. Do what you like to do. While that other person is sitting there and they're thinking that they hurt you so bad, or they're sitting there and they're letting their mind race and go crazy, you're just in peace. Have you ever seen one of those TikToks or those YouTube shorts where it's like a lot of chaotic noise in the background, and then as soon as a person, focus on themselves and kind of close their eyes, it all goes silent? That's what I like. And that's what you guys need to focus on. All right. So look, next up is reflect on your achievement. Number 8, in ways to effectively boost your confidence. We're trying to build our confidence. So number 9, I'm sorry, reflect on achievements. Keep a journal of your accomplishments to remind yourself of your capabilities. Ooh, that's a big one. So if we write down in our journal, which I have right here, and by coincidence, it says enjoy the little things. So if we write down in our journal everything that we have already done, even the little things, we can compare it to our growth, and we could know how many milestones and obstacles we already overcame. And then that comes with writing your small term, your short term goals down. How many do we still have to do? And you will feel 10 times better because you actually can visually see how many things you have knocked out. I like your attitude. No trolling for you. You have yourself a blessed day. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. No, seriously, I'm just trying to spread the word, and I'm trying to help people out because it's so many suicide and things like that is real. You know what I mean? And it's so many people out there who don't believe in themselves. And when I was younger, we didn't have YouTube and social media and all this stuff. So we really just had to figure it out or talk to a trusted adult. But sometimes the adults didn't know all the answers. But luckily nowadays we have platforms like this where it's people like me speaking on it and willing to give people those one-on-ones for free because everybody can't afford therapy. I am the lady, you know what I mean? It's platforms like this where we help people for free get through their issues, get through their problems, and have a positive way of looking at life. Period. We could save a lot of lives by this. I get a lot of comments on my videos just saying, "Star, you saved me." Like, "Star, you don't know how much you helped me out." And I appreciate things like that. It just makes my job so worth it, you know? So this is number 10, the last one in my effective ways, my 10 effective ways, right, to build confidence. Number 10 is take care of yourself. And that's what we've been talking about too, right, you guys? Prioritize physical and mental well-being through exercise, healthy eating, and relaxation techniques. So when we relax, I want you guys to try this. And I have some on my channel if you want to look at it. It's my ASMR. So if you look at my ASMR playlist, when you sleep or when you study or when you relax, look at nature sounds, right? Traffic sounds. Look at animal sounds, peaceful birds, just things like that. And you shut out all the craziness and you really just stay in tune with your thoughts. If you have trouble doing that in complete silence, I highly encourage you guys to play the sounds. It's just going to build up your aura. That's what I call it. I build up my aura when I play those nature and relaxation sounds. It just makes me feel good. Sometimes I would just put on my record player because I have the Bluetooth one and can connect to my phone. So although it's a record player, it plays off of YouTube. I look up old school or restaurant instrumentals. And it's just like a nice wave. It's just low key, it's relaxed, it's mellow, the melody is perfect. Like it just makes me feel very fancy. It makes me feel just very in love, right? Let's normalize having the feeling of being in love without even necessarily having a spouse. That's when you know, look, I can cook, I could put on my apron, I could bake brownies, I could, fry up something, do this and that, and I just feel like I'm in love. Like, I don't necessarily have to have my kingdom spouse yet. I don't necessarily have to have my person, but who's to say you have to wait to get that person before you start building those creative the positive healthy habits. You should start doing it now before you even meet that person. You know what I mean? Painting while listening to music is awesome. Yes, it's just so peaceful. You painting, you drawing, you listening to music, especially if you're sitting by the window listening to nature sounds, or if it's raining and you send the whole vibe up, a cozy fireplace on your TV with the crackling sounds in the background. It just feels really good. And it helps you just get one step closer to building your confidence. Once you find peace, wherever you are, in your home, in your car, in your office, just somewhere you could take for yourself. Anywhere. You ain't got to have it all, but you need to have your peace. And I feel like peace can go with you wherever you are. You don't necessarily have to be in a big fancy mansion. You don't have to own your own home yet. Those are still obtainable goals that you're working towards. But wherever you're at in life right now, as long as you have your peace of mind, you could go anywhere and you could achieve anything and you could also face anything. And it's going to help with boosting your confidence. So I want you guys to remember that no matter where you are watching this right now, just know that with peace, baby, you can achieve anything and you're going to get what you deserve. You just got to have peace and patience. Patience go a long way with that too. If you calm down, you just really listen to yourself. A lot of times we are so on the go, right? We think about so much wrong stuff. We don't take a second to think about what has gone right in our life. A lot of the times we have to be grateful for the right things that happen to us. We just got to be happy, smile more. I want you to try smiling right now. Even if you're just watching me, smile at your screen real quick. Just smile that you're still here. Smile that you got granted another 24 hours, no matter who the higher person you believe in. Just smile that you are still here, baby. You are still winning. You are still in the game. You are still in this race. Just smile and think about, today is better than yesterday because I am still here and I get another day to figure out what I want to be and what I want to do. And you got to realize everything that glistens and glitters is not gold because you might idolize people, right? You might idolize some of the most famous, richest people that you know in this world. A lot of them are not really happy. Even when you look at these celebrities, if we're going to talk about different things, we're going to talk about the financial aspect, we're going to talk about the single aspect, all of that. Let's talk about relationship wise. How many times have we seen celebrity gossip where such and such has gotten divorced, such and such has split up, such is suing such and such, getting alimony, getting $1 million a month in child support, like just some crazy stuff, right? How many times have you seen that? These celebrities, a lot of them are not happy. Think about it like this. And I saw an interview. I saw this with Cardi B, right? She was just like, I have good days and I have bad days, to sum it up. She said something along the lines of, I have to take care of the rest of my family for the rest of my life. So yes, I have to grind. I don't have any time to quit. I don't have any time to take breaks. I have to make sure that I get those residuals coming in. I have to make sure I get that income coming in. A lot of these celebrities, y'all, be stressed out. So it's not just, oh, I wish I was in their shoes. I wish I did what they did. It takes a lot, right, to take care of your entire family, especially if you are a person of their status. If you're a person of their stature, it is very stressful because Cardi B, mama and sister or whoever can't just, go back to working at Walmart. They can't just, go out shopping on their own because she has ops too. She has ops that she doesn't even know about. People don't like her just because simply they don't like her music or they don't like who, they like who she doesn't like. So you have to protect those people. You have to get security. It's just a lot. Everybody's on a payroll. Not only do you have to protect yourself, but if you have ties, if you have family, you have to protect them too. So it's not always I want to trade lives with them. Be careful of what you ask for, you guys. It's not that butter peachy creamy, okay? I'm just gonna put it like that. I wouldn't want to trade lives with any celebrities. I would just want to better myself so I can have more for myself. But my life personally and everybody who's in it, I love my life and everybody who's in it. I wouldn't trade that for anything. I just want to be financially stable. I want to be financially wealthy, right? I want to increase my pockets. I want to increase my mindset. I want to increase my abilities. Those are my three wishes: pockets, mindset, abilities. And then if I feel like I have all three of those straight, I can do whatever Star's little heart desires. And that starts by being on this platform like YouTube. And then eventually I'm going to go to one-on-one coaching classes. And I even been looking things up. I want to start doing one-on-one sessions. Like maybe it could be, I'm working on getting a second line, right? So I want a business line. I want to do personal phone calls with people where it's just coaching sessions and it's kind of therapeutic and it's going to be cheaper than somebody calling up a therapist, and we could just chop it up and have one-on-one conversations. Because can I be real? A lot of the times we have issues and dilemmas that we feel like we may not even be able to talk to a therapist about, because I have done therapy in my days as well before I became a life coach. And with me talking to the therapist in the past, I couldn't tell them everything because a lot of them would just look at me and they couldn't really give me their input. They were still trying to like play it safe. They couldn't really tell me what I should do or ways I should go about it. They kind of let me figure that out on my own, which is a good thing. But sometimes you need people 2 cents. Sometimes that guy is dogging you out so dirty, this and that. You need somebody real on the other line. Like, baby, leave him alone. Do you hear what you just told me? He kicked you. He did what? Leave him alone. No, nope, nope. Scratch everything you finna. We need to sit down, get you a notebook, get you a pen, and we need to write down your exit plan. And I'm gonna teach you how to do this smartly. Yeah, real bad. I'm gonna teach you how to go about this. And I feel like I went through so much in different stages in my life. Even if somebody needs help with smartly going through a divorce. Now, I can't give you legal advice, but I have been divorced and I know how to at least guide you towards a smart exit plan, right? Even if it's career wise, what you feel like you should do. Sometimes we know our answer. We just kind of want to run it past somebody just to make sure that it makes sense. And it may not even make sense to another person, but you will find that one person where you could keep it real with and they're like, you doing good. Sometimes we just need, words of affirmation. You're doing good. Oh, this sounds beautiful. Just if you want to call me, chop it up on the phone. Hey, Star, this is what I plan on doing. What do you think about this? Oh, that sounds good. I think that'd be great for you. Have you ever thought about adding this to it? Oh, you got your website? Shoot, send me your rough draft. Let me see how it looks. Okay, that's good. Also, I think that when you include your social media links, have you ever thought about getting on TikTok? Because I feel like those shorts that you'll be doing will go perfectly on there, right? And then maybe you should do you like a intro, a outro, a commercial break on your radio podcast. Like, I can help you. And I feel like a lot of times that's the type of people that we need. Let's normalize just being here for each other within the community. Let's normalize not being ashamed of our own people and trying to help our people and uplift our people. Let's normalize that you still have some good people out there in the world who are there for you, even if they don't know you. Sometimes strangers could be your biggest blessing, and I'm all for that. Yes, I'm a stranger, but I'm willing to help you. I'm willing to help whoever receives my help, right? Put it like that. And that's why I say every time I do a video, be sure to like, share, comment. Most importantly, subscribe, you guys. Subscribing really does help my channel out. It helps me stay monetized. I don't want to get demonetized for trying to help people. It helps me remain monetized. It helps me spread my message out more. I'm a person at the end of the day too. I don't want to get discouraged thinking, oh, well, nobody's watching this. Nobody cares, this and that. Ultimately, I don't care because that's my boosted self-confidence. But at the same token, I care. You see what I'm saying? Like, I care about y'all receiving this information more than I care about, oh, well, if my ego hurt because nobody watching it. No, it's the different type of care. I care about, I really want the right people to listen to this information and to receive it. That's why I say, please subscribe to your girl. Like, I'm really here for you. I'm really consistent. If you look at all of my other vlogs, it's just probably 9 times out of 10 within all of my videos, because I think I'm hitting on, I don't want to give you a wrong number. Let me look it up real quick. I want to say I'm hitting on about, I'll tell you how many videos I done uploaded. I'm finna tell y'all right now. Finna go to my page on my other device. Because 9 times out of 10, throughout all these videos, I done already hit on the subject that you're looking for. Right? Okay, so I'm almost at 1,000 videos. I'm at 843. So within all these videos, y'all, you're going to find an answer to what you're looking for. Just type it in my channel. Confidence, love, relationships, parenting, womanhood. Just how to overall become a better person. How to leave that toxic thing alone. How to paint, like puppet shows, comedy sketches. I got a lot of things on here. My niche is just filled with plenty of things that made me happy at that point in my life, and it still make me happy, but at that point in my life I really chose to focus on it. So throughout all my talents and my gifts and things that I threw up there, you will find what you're looking for, baby. That's confidence. You will find, and have that confidence to know I will find the answers that I seek, right? If whatever, this is what I want you to do. Whoever's watching this right now, if you really want to know something, let's be nosy real quick. If you really want to know something, right? I want you to look it up. Take that time out. You could take the time out to watch me, right? For 30 minutes. Look up what it is that you really seek to have knowledge on. Look up what it is that you really want to know in order to move forward. Look up what it is. Hold on, because I see people leaving. Don't leave me. Hold on. Watch me first, then look it up. Y'all, foul. That's bogus. Look up what you need. No, but that's a good thing. Look up what you need in order to get to your achievement, in order to get to your short-term goal. And it could be that simple. It could be a quick 30-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute video. Sometimes it could be a quick YouTube short, and you will find the answers to exactly what you're looking for. So I love you guys. You guys tickle me so much. Please like, share, comment. Most importantly, subscribe. After this live, I'm going to list all of my details in the description box below, from my website to my podcast to my other social media links. I'm going to tell you right now, you can find me on Facebook or TikTok. If you want to know the difference between the two, I feel like you have a more personal bond with me on Facebook, because you get to actually see what I'm thinking, the status updates and the lives and pictures and things like that. But if you want more of like a quick random thing, comedy thing, acting thing of me, I would say go to my TikTok. I do not post everything that I put on Facebook and TikTok on YouTube. It's random. Whatever's on TikTok, it might not be on Facebook or YouTube. Whatever's on Facebook, it may not be on TikTok or YouTube. Whatever's on YouTube, it might not be on Facebook or TikTok. You really just have to follow me on all three platforms to get the real gist of who Sweet Stardom is. And those platforms, you could find me at Stardom Shine. That's STARDOM space SHINE. That is Stardom Shine. If y'all want to see all the sweetness, if y'all want to see me praying for y'all, if y'all want to see me just check it in, how your day going? Tell me what's on your mind. I'm here to talk to you. I would say follow me on those platforms. And I'm really here for you. Y'all see I'm hanging around. This was only supposed to be a 10-minute live. Like, I like asking you guys on the other side. Let's just count this as one big old FaceTime. I love asking you guys, what's going on? Do you need any advice? I do Sweet Stardoms. Sweet stars, dear stars, if you guys have anything going on, you can put it in the comments below. You can email me. If you want to remain anonymous, that's fine. Just email me and tell me that. If you want to shout out, I can shout you out. Just tell me what you're going through, and I can try my best to help you solve this situation together during a live. And you could chime in, or you could just sit back and see what other people say. I do plenty of those. I'll put an example of one of my dear stars in the description box after this live too. And it's another thing is, I also have 2 books available on Amazon. One is Many Reasons to Leave That Boy Alone, and the other one is Many Reasons to Leave That Chick Alone. Both of them are 120 blank page books with the lines, and you guys get to list all the toxicity that your ex-spouse lover has put you through, and it will help you gain that confidence to leave them alone. It will help you gain back your self-respect. It will help you push forward just to realize this person is not for me, never was for me, and never will be for me. This is more of a soul tie than this is something healthy for me. This is not even a relationship. I no longer even desire to be with that person. They have put me through so much. I just don't understand why I can't break the chains. But baby, when you write it down, it will help you break those chains. Every time you feel like responding to that person, every time you feel like reaching out to that person, if you look at the list and you see everything they have done to you, it's going to help you move forward and recognize your worth, and just be like, this person isn't even worth it. Let's do that. They're not worth me putting my own feelings, heart, self-esteem on a back burner just to please them, to make sure that they're still in my life somehow and I'm still in theirs. So Ultimately, we got to move forward and we got to recognize our own worth, and that comes with building your self-confidence. I hope that this video really helps somebody out there today. I hope that it's somebody on the other end of the screen like, Sweet Star, you have helped me. All your tips with building self-confidence. I'm going to replay this video again later on. Even if you got to get a notebook, you got to write it down. Like I said, 1 through 10, 10 ways to effectively boost your self-confidence. That's what we learned about today. And I would love to go live, maybe even daily, I don't know, to do these videos so people could really start working on themselves. Because when you get caught up in depression and this, that, and the third, sometimes it could be hard to work on yourself. And I get that, I'm human. So I'm not even judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm not holding you for that. But it starts today. We got to make a change as of today, right? We can't keep going back and forth and clouding our own judgment with negative things. We got to kick that negativity out and realize our self-worth, and that will boost our confidence. Till next time, I love you guys. Bye.